charging station right here. So you can see that you got Mercedes EQE, Mercedes EQS SUV, and then you got this Kia, and you got this Chevy right here. Everybody's just waiting to hop onto the charger. So that charging station looks like it's capable of accommodating like 8 people at a time. Or 8. But see, my thing is, you'd like, unless I was on a road trip, you would never see me charging my car in public. Like, I would never want to have to sit there and wait. Like, you'd never see me sitting in the car waiting. Like, I would go shopping or something. They got a TJ Maxx and Aldi. They're, you know, it's like I'd have to be doing something else. There's no way in hell I'd be sitting in that car. No way. Man, look at this. It's got a gray interior. And it's got, I think all the Maybachs come with the TVs. Wow. I just think this paint job looks terrible. I don't really like this paint job as much. It's a 580. I think they go up to like 680. Wow. Looking at this, look at this S-Class. Look at this color. Shit. That's some color. Look at that color. Jesus. Black wheels and blue. Jesus, nice. That is nice. God damn, that's nice. This has the rear seat package for the reclining seats. Full moonroof. See, this is what full luxury car is supposed to be, but the downside is this thing's not electric. Like, if they made this thing with a full electric floor, this thing would be amazing. You could probably get about 400 or 500 miles worth of range, and even if you had to charge $150,000 for it, maybe even $200,000 for it, people still, you know, anybody who'd buy in this class of car, they'd have it, you know? That shit is crazy. I wonder what color code this is. I wonder what it is. This is what is this? Signature China Blue, and they want $140,000 because this is a S580. So it's Signature China Blue. I ain't never seen this color before. Jesus Christ, that's some color. That's a color, man. That is some color. I have never seen this color before. Black wheels help it pop. Black roof, that is nice, man. That's some color. Wow. It's a black interior, though. It's too bad it wasn't a white interior to make it like really luxurious, but Jesus, this is nice. So this is actually, I thought this was a plaid mode, but because of the wheels, and it's not when you look closer at it. So this is like a 2000, what is it, 23. This one's a Model X, and this one is a Model Y. And it's funny because side by side, these things look side by side and almost look like they're damn near the same freaking height. Now yeah, this is pull button. God, this thing is hot. It's damn near 100 degrees out here. It's damn near 100 degrees out here. Yeah, so this is that Model Y. And it's funny because looking at these things side by side, they almost look like they're the exact same height. But the obvious difference is it's not. It's like the Model X is definitely bigger inside. So they said the Model X starts at $97,000. I think that's not including the $7,500 tax credit. But then again, knowing Tesla math, it probably means that it really is over 97, but I'm not really sure. I'd have to check and look at what the MSRP says. And they said 97,000. It includes heated and ventilated seats. And they also said it has a 315 mile range. So this is 315 miles. I don't know about this Model Y. But see, my thing is the Model X is so much, larger. It's like if I was ever going to get one of these things, that's exactly what I'd want. But see, what everybody really wants is they want this Tesla Model S, and they want these white interior seats. That's what they really want. That's what they really, really want. But this, I think this is somebody's car. Can't touch somebody. This car right here is the dealer car. Okay, open up. Hello. Oh, you gotta push forward. My fault. Yeah, this thing is hot. It's hot as hell inside because the interior is black. But I tell you what, if Tesla had made the interior of this car without these stupid doors, if they had not made these damn doors, I think they would get more sales on this car. But I think a lot of people don't like the idea of these doors. I think that is hurting the sales a little bit. I really do. That and the fact, like, you could almost get past the minimalist interior where there's like nothing in here except that steering wheel and that what is it called, the screen. But I really think these doors, I think these doors really should have been optional, because yeah, it's cool at first, but I really think that should have been optional. Look at this guy. This guy's got a Lexus. It's like nobody wants that. You should trade that in right now for this Tesla. You should trade that in for this Tesla, because Lexus is boring. And granted, some people will say, oh yeah, my Lexus will last way longer than you stupid Look at this. It's 101 degrees. It's hot as hell out here. Look at these people. Everybody is coming to look at the Tesla. How you doing? And there's a Model E-Class. I was looking at that. Oh, there it is. The silver S-Class. That's my fit. That right there, and I'll just be perfectly honest, that's what I really want, but I'm not paying Mercedes money for one of those, because they got markups like crazy. They're trying to get $20,000 over. It's like, that's not happening. So I'll just get something more practical. But it's amazing. You get the silver E-Class, silver S-Class right behind the beautiful, right next to each other. What a lovely, lovely sight, you know? And that's the only way I would buy it. I'd buy it in silver. It's like, from now on, it's like I only buy silver. I don't like black cars. I don't like colored cars, because these things, when they get scratches, it's like the scratches are so obvious, you know? It's like if you have silver, it's like it goes a long way, you know? Yeah. So the back seat's passable. I remember when they were trying to sell all these things with like 7 seats, and then they realized there's no space in the back, and it is too hot. It's way too hot back there because you don't get a lot of airflow, you know? This is a 2023. There was a couple of articles. They were talking about there was a backlog on these cars. Like there, if you notice, you see how many of these cars they haven't sold. And there's a BMW iX right there. But they're saying that there's a lot of these Teslas. These things are starting to pile up. The supply is much, much higher than the demand, and they were talking about slashing prices in China. And ultimately, I just felt like taking a look, because, you know, now that I put out my video about test driving my upcoming Cadillac Lyric that I'm actually buying. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, who's up there yelling and shit? What's wrong with these people? This is a snobby, posh area, and I guess somebody must be complaining that the line is too long or something. I don't know. But anyway, you can just compare this to the Cadillac interior, and it's amazing because this is an American car. There's like nothing in here. It's like you get your window pulls, no door locks. Why? See, if it was me, what I would have done was I would have put the door lock and unlock like right there or right here, something like that. It would have been door lock, unlock, and I would have had the heated, cooled massage seats right there. This car does not have massage seats. It only has heated, ventilated. My Cadillac's gonna have it all. It's gonna have heated, ventilated seats with massage, and it's gonna drive itself. Now, these cars can drive itself, and I have to admit, Tesla's self-driving is better than Cadillac's, because right now it can basically guide itself. It can drive itself and guide itself. That's amazing. But other than that, this interior is bland as fuck. It's just so bland. It's like there's nothing in here. It's like it reminds me of like in Snatch, where Jason Statham, he's confronted by the cops, and the cops say, "Hey, what's in the car?" And he says, "Seats and a steering wheel." Yeah, well, that's basically what this is. It's like seats and a steering wheel. Yep, it's hot as hell. Let's see if I can get some airflow. All right, so we got this. It's hot as hell in here. All right, so seat cool is that button right there. So I turn that on. Okay, I can feel it in my ass. Okay, I can feel it cool in my ass. But see, my thing is the Tesla Model Y and the Tesla Model 3 need that. They need that. Yeah. It's hot as hell in here. Okay, so as you can see here, I am driving the Tesla Model X. This is the 2023 Model X. So this one does not have, what's it called? It doesn't have the yoke steering wheel. Me personally, see, the problem that I have, just like everybody else who drives a car, is used to having a full steering wheel. The reason why, and they really don't say it, but the reason why they wanted everybody to have that yoke steering wheel in the plaid mode Tesla, I always said plaid, I don't know why. But anyway, the reason why they wanted you to have that yoke steering wheel is very simply because it forces your hands to stay in the 9 and 3 position. There's a huge airbag here, just in case you get into an accident, like if the car self-drives itself into another car. And the whole point is, as long as they keep your hands in the 9 and the 3 position, you're not going to break your wrists. And that's something that most people don't recognize or they don't want to think about when, driving a car. They don't want to, consider a possibility of breaking their damn wrists. So this screen can be re-angled, so that's not an issue. So you can turn it angled this way, you can angle it that way. The display itself has a button that allows you to do that. But one of the interesting things is, and I'm usually a one-handed driver, is that the touch buttons right there tell you to turn right and tell you to turn left. Now, as you can see, it says speed is limited to 85 miles per hour. And here's the thing, the Tesla Model X, this is a very, very spacious car for the driver, mostly because it's got a huge bubble roof. And pickup is very, very good. I have to say the pickup is actually a bit stronger, I guess maybe than the Cadillac Lyriq, but because I drove that Lyriq and when I drove it, it was not at full charge. Maybe that had something to do with the fact that maybe I don't think the pickup was 100% perfect, but that's not even a big deal. I'm not buying an electric car to be speeding around in them, because when you see people in electric cars, everybody's hypermiling their cars. Nobody's speeding. So here's the display. You can tilt it left right there. You can tilt it a little bit to the left, or you can tilt it to the right. So I'll tilt it to the left right here for the duration of this drive. I have my heated and cooled seat set to cool. So it's at max cool right now. And the air is basically that's full speed. Full speed air. So, yeah, I mean, the thing is very, very, it's easy to drive. It's very compliant. It's really nice. I mean, even though it's minimalist, there's things that I really wish it had. Like, I would really like to have, what is it called? Lock and unlock buttons. There's things that I really wish it did have, but, it's like it just doesn't. So it's not a big deal. But yeah, so basically it's very it's like very vanilla. It's like this is it's as basic can get. I mean, I like it. It's very, very basic, but it is what it is. I like this one. I like this way more than the Model Y, because the Model Y, I'm sorry, you got to have more features to get me interested if you want me to consider a Model Y. But see, other than that, what I like about this car the most is the fact that it has a really big interior. And then you can angle the air towards my face. Yeah, that feels better. I don't want it to interfere with the record, but, it could, because the air is being angled towards the camera. And obviously this thing has the ability to drive itself. So it can see, as you can see, it can see these these lights coming up, and it can see that there's 3 lights. See, and this is the reason why I invested so deeply into artificial intelligence. Because the thing about it is, when you got that artificial intelligence is what's basically reading those lights, and it's making the decisions. So let's see, what else they got there? Autopilot, cruise. It says auto steer activation, single click, double click. But click what? I don't know what you want to click. Okay, it has traffic aware cruise control, auto steer beta. All right, navigate on autopilot beta. Oh, they're trying to get me to go this way. I don't want to go this way, so wait, I'm gonna get out of this. I'm gonna get out of this lane. The freaking Cadillac, he won't let me. It's okay. It's okay. You want to be like that? You want to be like that? Okay, you want to be like that? That's okay. Yeah, you got to remember, this is a Tesla. You're not supposed to jump in front of me. I'm the future. All right. Yeah, it says auto steer, autopilot, click, double click, but I'm like not sure what it wants me to click though. Like, I'm surprised there's not a button where you just, I'm not sure exactly what button does autopilot. It might be this one. It might be, wait, what is this? This, okay, wait. All right, so it's telling me the lights are green. I like how it gives you that little beep and it says, hey, idiot, wake up, the light is green. It'll be even nicer if I can figure out how to make it drive itself. And I'll figure it out because it should be kind of intuitive somehow. But yeah, this is the car right here that made Elon Musk a billionaire. This right here, this is what made him super rich. All those government subsidies. Now he's threatening Zuckerberg. He says, yeah, I'm going to fight you. Let's have a dick measuring contest. I'm going to knock you out and this, that, and another. I want to see them have a fight. I really like to see that. Because if they had a nice good old-fashioned drag-out knuckle, fight and everything, that would be cool. I'd love to see that. So we got a pond here. Looks good. It really, it drives pretty well. Most people, they try to complain. They're like, oh, yeah, it doesn't drive sporty enough. All right, let's see. Yeah, that push button turning for the turning signal, I get used to that pretty quick. That's not a problem. So it says, but I'm trying to understand what makes auto steer come on. I'm trying to understand, how do you do that? It says single click auto steer activation. You know what? My guess is, and I'm going to pull over for a second. My guess is what they did is just like what Apple usually does, is in the information system is probably something that, oh, no. There's probably some type of thing that tells you. Let me see, maybe if I double click this. 1, 2. No, that doesn't work. Okay, traffic light, traffic aware cruise control. Car must be in park to enable features. Okay, so we gotta put the car in park. Tap to park. Okay, so the car is parked. All right. Percentage, offset. Oh, okay, so you can actually set how far away from the lines you want it. That's pretty cool. I never thought of that. That's pretty cool. Traffic light and control steer. I'm trying to understand what. Okay, auto steer is currently in beta. Auto steer is a driver assistance feature. Does not make your vehicle autonomous. Please use it only if you will pay attention to the road. Auto steer is currently in beta. Do you want to enable auto steer? Yes. Okay. But I don't understand autopilot though. Is it double click? No, it's not. Okay, it's something else. I have to figure out what it is because that's cruise control. But why isn't there like one button that says, like, it doesn't make sense. It's like there's nothing here. There's nothing that says turn on autopilot. So I'm going to have to, you know what I just realized? I just realized that this car has, no, this car has internet somewhere. So if I were to use the internet on this car, that's the radio, I'm not using that. If I were to use the internet, how do you do that? I don't see the internet here. They used to have a big web page and now I don't see it. So I guess the only way that I can figure this out is to activate. Why does this Sentry mode thing keep turning on? I kept turning it off. No, turn off. I don't want you. Wait. Let's see. Sentry mode. Why does this thing keep coming on? All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look on my phone and I'm going to figure out how to enable Autopilot. And I'm just going to figure it out. Because I honestly can't figure it out for the life of me. So it must be here somewhere. So basically, and I'm really, really shocked that they didn't have a regular like steering wheel looking button. But basically what it says is you have to hit scroll wheel twice. So basically I'm going to get back onto the road and I'm going to hit the scroll wheel twice and it should work. So let's see. 1, 2. No. Okay, not that one. 1, 2. There it goes. Okay, yeah. You see how it activated just right there? It's like, 1, 2. All right. Fuck. Turned off. Okay, so I'll wait. And I don't like that because the scroll wheel, it just doesn't, I don't like that. You know, and Cadillac actually did the smart thing. What they did was they put a steering wheel button like right here on the steering wheel, and it looks like a steering wheel. And as soon as you hit that, it goes into autopilot mode. Like, or I shouldn't say autopilot, I should say it goes into super cruise mode. Yeah, I'm a little miffed at that. I'm really shocked that they did it that way. I wouldn't have done that. So let me see. Watch this. 1, 2. It turned right off. 1, 2. Speed limited to 85. It won't stay on. Son of a bitch. Auto steer temporarily available. So if you, and then I'd heard something about what they had done was they had made it so that you have to achieve a certain driving score of safety or something. And until you do that, they won't allow you to use certain features. Okay, so when you turn left, look at that. The computer tells you that you're close to the wall. So look, so it shows a picture of this wall. Okay, so I've got my turn signal on, and very carefully. Okay, there we go. Woo! Jesus Christ! Yeah, this thing is fucking tight, man. I gotta say, when it comes to acceleration, this is a bastard right here. This thing, and then there's no sound coming from any engine, so it accelerates in a way that like an SRT product just doesn't. I've driven that Lamborghini Urus. I was less than impressed with the Urus. I've driven the Trackhawk. I was very impressed with the Trackhawk and the Durango Hellcat. But these Teslas, man, these things just accelerate in a way none of those things do. They just fly. And that Cadillac Lyric, that thing has a pretty good acceleration too. I don't know how much horsepower this model specifically has because this isn't a plaid mode, or plaid, whatever. It's a hell of a lot faster than a stupid Honda right here. It's like I wouldn't want to drive around with grandma in the Honda. Ugh. Wee! Oh! Yeah, that is so cool. Yep, this is the one to get. But I gotta say, it's like if I was ever gonna get this model, I'd want white seats. I don't know how keep that clean, but I would definitely get white seats. Look at this guy. Let's pass this guy. Whoa! Yeah, these things are fun. Look at all these white S-classes and silver S-class. These guys driving around in the S-classes. I really wish they'd make the S-class electric. If they made that car purely electric, not that stupid EQS shit. No, if they made the S-Class electric, that would be awesome. My guess is they'll do it next go-around. That's my guess. Look at this guy. Keeping it nice and neat. Look at that. Got a trimmed haircut. Look at that grass. That grass is beautiful. Look at that grass. Keeping it nice and trimmed. Yeah, man, this thing is these things are cool. And it's easy to see why Lexus and Audi and BMW, it's easy to see why they're losing so many potential buyers to Tesla. Because, I mean, this thing is about $100,000. Meanwhile, BMW and Audi, and they're all selling their cars at like 110, 115. And the thing about it is high maintenance, high gas costs. It's like, it's so easy to see why Tesla is like, taking away, brand loyalty. It's so easy to see it, Over time, Tesla will get better when it comes to, what is it called? Not just reliability, but they'll get better when it comes to build qualities and all that stuff. But it's real easy to see why these foreign makers, they're losing so much of their brand loyalty. Look at this thing there. Let me see if I can try it. 1, 2. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's a single tap. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm taking my feet off the pedals, and I'm gonna put my hand right here. Look at this. Put my hand right here, and watch this. Oh shit! Oh! Uh-oh. It doesn't want to. Okay, I gotta set the speed higher. How do you do that? Do you roll this? Okay, yeah. So that's intuitive. You just roll this to 40 max, and there it is. Look at that. Woo! Look at that shit. Look at that. And it sees that the light is green. It's not trying to get me in trouble. It's not trying. Look at this. Why are you pulling up to the light and slowing down? Why are you doing that? I wanted you to pull up to the light. It doesn't know which way we're going. So watch this. Let's see. Will it turn? No, I don't think it will. Will it turn? No, it won't. Okay, so let's turn that shit off. Oh yeah. Okay, let's hit it again. Whoop. One. Oh, come on. That's temporarily available. I bet people are behind me like, yeah, there's some idiot in a Tesla, and this moron is holding up traffic. That's what they're probably thinking. This lady in this Honda with grandma in it, she's probably thinking, yeah, what's this idiot doing? It's like, don't you know how to drive that car, sonny? Yeah, so what we'll do is the Apple store, the parking lot. We'll just go into the parking lot, take a quickie picture of the car. But yeah, it's the Tesla Model X, man. And the funny thing is, a lot of people don't like the Model X. Mostly, I would say it's because of these doors. And secondly, it's also because, it's kind of like a rich mommy wagon. Me personally, at this point, I don't care about looks anymore. If I was going on vacation or something, I would be in a minivan. And we'd be in a minivan, and we drive up and down the Eastern Seaboard in a minivan. I honestly, I don't care what anybody thinks. But you see, these Teslas, man, they're everywhere. They're taking over the whole area. They're taking over everywhere. Watch this, I'm going to take this minivan down. Bye! That minivan thought that they made it past me. I just fucking blew by. God damn, I love this thing. Now, could you imagine getting the plaid mode? The plaid Model X? Could you imagine that? And then you got this big old moonroof and everything. Well, it's not really a moonroof. It doesn't open up. It's a glass bubble, but, Could you imagine having the plaid mode and just, like, taking it down, these little Honda, just taking them down? Like, every time one of them tries to spit, like, see, because you see a lot of these dudes who have these Honda Accords, and they have muffler systems on their Honda Accord. It sounds horrible. It sounds like a fart can. Could you imagine you had plaid mode, and you were just blowing by these guys? And then, yeah, well, my car is built, not bought. And my car is gas, and you got an electric car because you're a government sheep. But you just be blowing these guys away. Even these guys, C-Class AMGs, E-Class AMGs, all of these goddamn Infiniti. You would blow these guys away, just blow them away. Look at this. If you need a fence for your dog, be sure to call Fido's Fences. Fido's Fences will make a fence for your dog. Yeah, but my thing is, man, with this Model X, man, you can just blow these turkeys out of the water, man. There's nothing they could do. Nothing they could do. Yeah, and this is not even the plaid mode. This is the regular mode. I don't even know which one this is because there's no window sticker. Bottom line is, this thing will blow these guys out of the water. And this, I have to say, this one button left and right, this is very easy to get used to. I like that. I still think that they really should have put a steering wheel button for auto steer on either this side, or they could have put it here. But Cadillac did that, and I think that was actually a smarter move. But the thing that I have a problem with Cadillac for is that until they activate Ultra Cruise on their cars, the automatic, what is it called, traffic light detection and all that, they don't have it. So this, I have to say, between my choices when it comes to getting my new car, the only thing I could choose at this point is the Mercedes S500 and Tesla Model X, or the Cadillac Lyriq. And it's at this point I'm kind of leaning more on my Lyriq because, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, when you get your Lyriq, when you get a Lyriq. Listen, it's coming. These people have not built it yet. It's coming. And once I get it, it's going to be fabulous. Look at this. I'm just going to park here and just take a quickie photo of the car. So let's tap the park. Okay. And then what we're going to do is open up all the doors. Okay, how do you do that? Doors. Controls. Yeah, they're all here. All right, so I want to turn down the AC. Let's turn that down real quick. Turn it down because I don't like wasting AC. I'm going to go right back here. Open, 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 open. Yeah, when I said open, I meant all the way. What are you doing? All right. Jesus. Oh my God. I have to say, this is a more comfortable car to get in and out of than a lot of cars that, are currently on the market. Look at this guy. This guy's got the Ford. What's going on? Yeah, it's very, very. Let me open up all the doors. There we go. All right, let's take a couple photos. Just, yeah, I love these wheels. Those are the arachnids. I have to say, the only thing about Tesla is, like, there's too many people that got this car. It's like everybody's car look alike. It's like you go into a parking lot and, like, everybody's car looks the same. Beautiful car though, and it's fast as fuck. I'll give you that. Yeah, it's fast as hell. Okay, well, let's take it back. Give this car back before they decide to call Nassau County PD. But they're not going to do that. Whoop! When you step on the pedal, it automatically closes. All right, close. Let's see. Okay, I could just push close all, I think. Close all. That's freaking cool. Hey, what's going on with you? That door right there has been giving me problems since before I left. Let's try it again. Close. When I say close, I meant close, God damn it. All right, there you go. You got to talk to the car. You got to tell it you're not taking no mess. All right, let's get this AC back up. Okay. All right, we got full power AC, sir. Oh, yeah, I like this. Oh. All right, let me turn it down just a little. I have to say, when it comes to air conditioning, Elon Musk killed it. And that button right there, the biohazard symbol, supposedly it seals up the car and it makes it so that the car is, like, for instance, when we had those orange skies in New York, the biohazard symbol basically seals up the car and activates like a HEPA filter, and that makes it so that the orange smog can't get you. So that is very nice. All right, so the only thing you just have to get used to is not having a stalk, because not having a turn stalk is actually slightly more confusing than you'd normally expect it to be. So, yeah. So this is the thing. Tesla's making a killing. They're selling so many of these Model Ys and Model 3s. They're selling so many of these cars that the stock, like, as you know, I'm a shareholder. I've been holding Tesla. So, look at this. The Hoonigan Smurf. Look at this. Look at this guy. The Hoonigan Smurf Nation. So anyway, they're selling so many of these cars that they're absolutely making a stock killing. And I'm happy to be a Tesla shareholder because I am in on it. I'm in on it. That's right. I also own Lucid and Rivian. I think Ride, I think they went bankrupt or something. But the stock, this Tesla stock, man, because you got to remember, when I sold Tesla stock that I'd bought in 2012, when I'd sold it initially, and I'd sold a large chunk of it, that's when I bought my second house. And I'm telling you, this Tesla stock, man, people weren't listening to me. Everybody wanted to invest in Bitcoins. Everybody, oh yeah, no, Ethereum's on sale. It's like, yeah, everybody did that, but I was buying that electric vehicles and oil and all that. And people, see, this is the thing. I hate explaining myself to people. It's like people be asking me, they'd be like, yo, how do you get to go on such lovely vacations? How do you go to Maldives business class? How do you go to Bora Bora? How do you go to Seychelles? And I'd be like, listen, I got a YouTube channel. I've been telling you how I'm doing it. Like, nobody's listening. It's like nobody listens to my stock advice. And I can't even blame them for that because YouTube freaking shadow bans people. And YouTube, like I've noticed, even my recent gun videos, how the hell do I have less than 1,000 views on those videos? It doesn't make any sense. That's called shadow banning. Look at that Porsche Taycan. I don't like Porsche. But you see all these Model Ys, right? You see all these Model Ys? But that's the thing. It's like, you know, I've done my best to make as many videos as I could to explain to people what they should be investing in. But you got the YouTube shadow bans, and you know, they're manipulating traffic. That's the reason why they're losing so much of their market to TikTok and you know, what is it? And Rumble. But it is what it is. So I'm gonna park this bad boy. Park, you have to slide this down so that it goes into reverse, and then you have to manipulate yourself into the park. Right, so obviously this is a bad angle. Supposedly the car can actually remember the way it got into a park, and it can, in a single button swipe, it can autonomously figure out how to get back into a park by remembering how it got out of the park in the first place. But since this is not where I parked initially, or was parked initially, because it was parked right there, you know, I have to guide her in as carefully as possible and still leave myself enough space to be able to get out, considering how wide the doors on this thing are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take up as much of this park as I can, as much of the space as I can, so I can stay away from this annoying Porsche right here. So yeah, just get right back in there, slide in there. Yeah, I'm real close to this guy. All right. Yeah, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's like this thing just feels so wide, but I'm good. I'm in no danger of hitting him. All right, so there we go. Okay, and it knows that on that side it's very tight. So let's just turn away from him. All right, so you have a lot of help. But see, think about it. With the autonomous technology, Tesla is going to have all of this stuff autonomous. And once it's all autonomous, most of the stuff that I was trying to figure out how to do, a lot of the stuff is going to do itself. And that's the future of cars. Like, I know a lot of people don't want to hear it. It's like, oh, I want to keep my gas car. I want to be built, not bought. But yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, it's inevitable at this point. Sorry, it is what it is. So let's just end this video by talking about Tesla stock really quickly. So as you can see, this week, Tesla's stock is down a little bit, but this month, Tesla stock is up. As you know, I've always insisted that the only problem that I have with Tesla stock is that because it's so heavily traded in options, you have these huge roller coaster ride spikes in Tesla. But rest assured, when Tesla rises, and I'm guaranteeing you it's going to rise, You have a number of deliveries that are being made. Cybertrucks are coming. They're having a cheaper model than the Model 3. Once Tesla starts to rise, if you think the 271 is too expensive, well, the stock is definitely going to get more expensive than that. However, one thing Tesla does is Tesla does stock splits. So because of the stock splits, they don't pay a dividend. If the stock goes too high in price, like if you pass like $800 or $900, they'll probably do another stock split. So what'll happen is however many shares you have now will just get multiplied by whatever their stock split number is, even though the value of your shares won't change. What will happen is the new people who are interested in buying the stock will continue to push the stock up. And it's like I've been insisting, with these tech stocks, a lot of that is really COVID money. Because if you really think about it, during COVID, people had nothing else to do except either buy electronics, buy technology, or even gamble on the stocks or gamble on cryptocurrency. So for the most part, a lot of that stimulus money is wrapped up in Microsoft, Apple, Google, Amazon, Tesla, and whatnot. So Tesla, as you know, is opening its supercharger network to other EVs. So as you can see, they have a lot of stories about that because that's the most exciting news that they've pretty much had. The problem with the EV infrastructure around America is that a large percent of it doesn't work, the non-Tesla percentage of it. And the other problem is that these German companies, Audi, BMW, Mercedes, for example, the problem is they don't have their own network of chargers here. So they have no way of controlling the user experience. But I've been talking about this for the last 3 years. I knew Tesla was opening up their supercharger network to everybody since prior to COVID, because it was announced back then. It's just that now you're hearing about it because Ford and GM have basically given up. And they basically said, you know what, I think Electrify America and these other companies don't make as much sense. I think it makes more sense for us to get it from Tesla. So this way, at least the user experience is good. So they're showing you the different types of ports for DC fast charging and whatnot. The DC fast charging SAE-CCS, that's pretty much what the Lyric uses. You can get adapters, though, so it's not really a big deal. But yeah, this is pretty much the information. Ford, GM, Mercedes, Polestar, Rivian, Volvo. Pretty much, you'll see over time. Once they make it so that everybody has the adapter so that they can use the Tesla charger, the Tesla supercharger network is going to keep on growing. And one of the important things about that is even Shell, like I've constantly told you that these oil companies have to adapt. Shell has opened up very recently. Shell has opened up a, what is it called? A gasless gas station. And by doing that, what they've basically done is they've created, let me see if they have it in the news, because they created a gasless gas station where basically it's solar panels, batteries, and chargers. And the crazy thing about it is an oil company would always have to, ship oil to a gas station or gas to a gas station, right? But when you're talking about electricity and you have solar panels and you have batteries and you have fast chargers, right? What ends up happening is the solar panels are charging these batteries, and then the batteries are distributing the power to the cars. So for the most part, oh, here it is, climate pledges to reward shareholders. So yeah, Shell is moving forward to diversify themselves, just like all the other gas stations. Because first of all, the oil companies are never going to let themselves simply go out of business. They're going to get in on this green technology. They're going to get in on as much as they can. And if they do it right, if they take advantage of the solar technology and they take advantage of the battery technology, they can pretty much make it so that this is highly profitable for them. Because at the end of the day, we're getting all this energy from the sun, whether we use it or not. If there were no solar panels, all that energy would basically go to waste. So what we're doing is we're slowly transitioning to all electric, solar panels, battery technology, and whatnot. Now, the battery technology over time will change. The solar technology keeps getting better. Solar panels started out very, very expensive, but they're getting cheaper as time goes on. All of these gas companies are basically going to go the exact same route. They have no choice. They have to diversify. So That's where I'm invested. I'm invested in these gas oil companies, specifically Sunoco, Exxon, BP, Occidental, Shell, and Valero. So that's just where it is. It's like they are going to ultimately have to do this. But when it comes to these tech stock, Tesla, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, you can bet on just about any of them, and you are, as you see, you're gradually seeing these stocks, which basically make up the bulk of the Dow Jones. These things are gradually rising. All of these companies are doubling their share prices. These guys are easily going to $1 trillion if they haven't gotten there already. Tesla is at 862 billion as a market cap, right? It's not going to be long before Tesla gets to $1 trillion. So the question is, where's your money going to be when Tesla is $1 trillion? Because as you know, on my channel, every time somebody that I'm invested in hits $1 trillion, I'm posting it, I'm celebrating, right? Question is, where's your money going to be when they hit $1 trillion? So Tesla, you can already see it. I mean, they're at 862 right now. They're going to $1 trillion. They're going to get there. AMD is going to go to $1 trillion. I don't know how long that's going to take, but they're going. And then there's Micron. Micron is being heavily subsidized by the U.S. government. The thing about it is these companies, these corporations, they're not playing. They're going to get there. So while you're busy investing your money in these damn cryptocurrencies and watching your money evaporate, like people, I know there's some people trying to celebrate, oh yeah, Bitcoin's over 30, it's over. Here's my thing. Do not wake me until Bitcoin gets back to 68,000, because that's where it's supposed to be. And those people who bought in anywhere above 50,000 have lost a hell of a lot of money. So don't wake me until it's 68,000. I at least get to where it was before these people lost all their money. And something tells me that wake-up call is never coming. But that's the bottom line. So this is where you need to have your money. But all I'm going to say to end this video, because I said I'm not going to make this too long. When you see me in Bali, no, first of all, when you see me on that business class flight to Bali, don't ask me how I made that money. Don't ask me, well, did affirmative action get you there? No. Don't ask me how I made my money. When you see me on that business class flight to Bora Bora, don't ask me how I made my money, because I've given out enough free game.
To be continued.